Oh, Canville. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm the social worker my husband is speaking to. I have now retired from the county, but for over 38 years I advocated on behalf of children that have been abused and neglected. That's very sad, and now I'm advocating on behalf of my grandson. You know, all of us have seen the headlines of children who have been driven to the point of taking their own lives, and I can tell you that as a grandparent, it's disheartening to hear a child say, I want to commit suicide because he can't handle the abuse and the bullying anymore. I delivered to the school district office on March 6th a copy of a letter I had given to the principal. To date, we have not heard a response. I don't think there's any excuse for that. You can't say you didn't receive it. I asked for the letter to be date stamped. I also delivered that same letter to the principal. What Jerry didn't have a chance to do was to give you a little bit of scenario, and I'm just going to go back to what happened in the fall. In the fall, my daughter and my grandson met with his teacher, and my grandson talked about these boys pulling his pants off and crawling under the stall. And the teacher said, first of all, why didn't you tell me about this before? And my grandson is a very sensitive child. He's small for his age, so he tends to get picked on. There was another incident too where some kids were hurting him, and again he got scolded. What did you do to provoke the other child? Again, my grandson was victimized again. There was another incident. Well, what happened then is my grandson's afraid to go to the bathroom during recess because this is when all the kids tend to pick on him. So now he's asking to go to the bathroom during class time, and what happens? He gets tickets taken away, and he gets punished for going to the bathroom during class time. So the bullying has escalated. The teacher seems to be offended that we've brought these issues to her attention. And in my eyes, she's retaliated against my grandson. He was in trouble all the time, wasn't allowed to have recess because his shoes were untied, because he would forget his homework, because he would ask to go to the bathroom. So then my grandson got to where he was afraid. He was sitting on the bench so much of the time that he asked us if he could have a tablet, reading tablet, so he could just sit on the bench and read. After we brought to the attention of the teacher that this was going on, and he says, I'm afraid to go out on recess because I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble. So what I'm asking you is to really take this seriously. We've taken the steps to protect my grandson. He's in therapy. He is now in home and hospital school. But it's your responsibility as a school board to make sure that this doesn't happen to another child. Another parent approached my daughter and said the same thing happened to my son in the same classroom, the same teacher with the same child that was bullying him. So it was not an isolated incident.
Okay, thank you for coming forward. And again, I would think that this falls with Dr. Mills and the Office of General Counsel to look back on the history of this and find out what it is the district has or what it is the district needs to pursue this. I think at the point, usually when parents or grandparents or community members come forward, they are not doing it out of wanting to come forward and do this. So I think we do take this very seriously, and there will be follow-up, and I would trust that it's going to happen in the next couple of days, and we'll get through Dr. Mills and Office of General Counsel. So thank you.
Thank you.
Willie